Welcome. In this video, I will talk about input devices, output devices, and the system bus. Input devices are any sort of device that the user can use to give input to a system. If we click on this link right here, you'll see we get the Wikipedia page for input devices. And if I scroll down, you'll see a few different examples of input devices. We have things like the keyboard, ergonomic keyboards, thumb keyboards, such as the one on your cell phone, a keyer, which is like a handheld keyboard, numeric pads. We also have pointing devices like the mouse, touchpad on a laptop, pointing sticks, touch screens on your phone, tablets, computers, etc. These are kind of outdated, but some people do still use them, which are trackballs, or a graphics tablet, such as that people use to draw graphics for computers. Sensors are also input devices, which are used by all sorts of things. Every electronic nowadays pretty much has different types of sensors in them, and here's a few different types of sensors that are used in electronics commonly today. Also, things like controllers for a VR headset, or even more generally, any type of controller for a gaming device are also input devices. And also, we have video input devices as well. And voice recorders, such as your microphone as well. I'm sure this isn't an extensive list. I'm sure there's plenty more input devices that are not on here, but this is a good place to get started for a good amount of input devices that a computer may expect. So if you want to learn a bit more about input devices, make sure to go to that Wikipedia page for input devices, because it goes over them pretty well in depth. We also have output devices, and output devices are going to be anything that the program or the computer can output to show the user that the program is doing something or that the system is doing something. So if we click on this link right here, we'll be taken to the Wikipedia page for output devices. And if we scroll down, we can see some common output devices, such as a monitor. Very common. Every computer, tablet, smartphone, basically most electronic devices have some sort of a monitor on them, which take output from a graphics card, and that output is some graphical output that is shown on that monitor. We also have things like the terminal. The terminal is something that will be used extensively through computer science classes. A projector. This is a bit older technology, but I guess we still use them pretty heavily today. Those are output devices. They're kind of like a monitor. Everyone should know what a projector is, but basically a monitor. And there's all sorts of different types of monitors that can be output devices. We also have auditory output devices, such as speakers on a computer or on any device, any sort of speakers. Those would take audio and output audio. And then also we have things like printers, so we can print from a computer into a physical medium. We also have more modern printers, such as 3D printers, which would also be an output device. And again, I'm sure there are many more output devices, and there are even more output devices on this Wikipedia page that I didn't go over, but if you want to learn more about them, just go to this Wikipedia page about output devices. And the last piece of hardware that I want to touch on is the system bus. In order for all of these items in the von Neumann architecture to be able to communicate together, they need to be able to talk via something. And, well, that is the job of the system bus. In a von Neumann architecture, there is only one system bus that connects all of the elements, which is a severe bottleneck, because when there's only one bus, only one component is able to talk to another component at a time. And in modern day computers, this is solved by simply adding multiple buses to the system. And that is all that I have for you about input devices, output devices, and the system bus for now. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you on the next one.